Welcome to you all in my YouTube channel Experience Mathematics. In today's video, I am going to explain you how to prove one of the most important property of the absolute value. Before starting, I want you to make sure that you please subscribe my channel if you have not already subscribed, and also share this video with your friends. And also I want you to request to press bell icon so that you will be informed about my coming videos. So without delay, I will start by today's topic, important property of the absolute value. For ax belonging to set of real number, this R denotes set of real number. Instead of writing bold R, we write like this type of R to denote set of real number. And a is bigger than 0 means a is positive. Absolute value of x is lesser than a. This symbol having arrow on both sides denotes if and only if x is bigger than a minus a. Okay, this bigger than symbol, here it is minus a and lesser than a. We have to prove this. From this we have to prove this. If absolute value of x is lesser than a, we have to prove x bigger than minus a, x lesser than a, and again taking x bigger than minus a, lesser than a, we have to prove absolute value of x lesser than a. So two-way proof is necessary. Taking this one, we have to prove this side, and taking this side, we have to prove this side. So now look at the proof of this. Let a bigger than 0 and absolute value of x lesser than a. First of all, we will take this part and we will show x bigger than minus a and lesser than a. Now, when x is bigger or equals to 0, then according to the definition of absolute value of x, absolute value of x will be equal to x, and this same absolute value of x is lesser than a, so this x will also be lesser than a according to this, because this absolute value of x is equal to x, so if it is lesser than a, this will also be lesser than a according to this. So we can write like this way. And next, that when x is lesser than 0, at the time, according to the definition of absolute value of x will be equals to minus x, and this same absolute value of x is lesser than a, it is given here, so this equal quantity minus x will also be lesser than a. Let us suppose this to be equation 1, and here from this we have what we have got is, we have got minus x lesser than a. If you multiply both sides by minus 1 times minus x minus 1 times a. If you multiply any inequality by negative sign, then inequality sign is reversed. It will be reversed. It is lesser than, now it became bigger than. This implies minus times minus is plus x is bigger than minus a. Okay, now let us suppose this to be equation 2. Now combining equation 1 and 2, combining equations 1 and 2, we get x is, from here x is bigger than minus a, and from here x is lesser than a. In this way, starting from absolute value of x lesser than a, we proved x bigger than minus a and lesser than a. That means from this side we proved this side, one side proof is complete. And now conversely, let us suppose this x bigger than minus a and lesser than a. That is, this implies x is bigger than minus a and x is lesser than a. This implies x is bigger than minus a and x is lesser than a. If we write it separately, we can write it this way: x bigger than minus a and x lesser than a. And now this implies if you multiply both sides by minus 1, then it will be minus 1 times x, here minus 1 times minus a, and inequality sign will be reversed. It's bigger than, now it will be lesser than. And here x is lesser than a is already with us, and this implies this is minus x is lesser than minus times minus plus a, and x is lesser than a. Okay, we have shown that minus x is lesser than a and plus x is also lesser than a. But according to the definition of absolute value of x equals to, its value will be x if x is bigger or equal to 0, or if x is lesser than 0, its value will be minus x. We know this already. Okay, therefore this minus x or x, these are the values of absolute value of x which are lesser than a. Therefore what we can write is absolute value of x is lesser than a. So from converse part also we have proved this absolute value of x lesser than a. We had taken this part, x is bigger than minus a, lesser than a, and we were able to show absolute value of x is strictly lesser than a. So this completes the proof. In this way, this is most important property of the absolute value we can easily prove. Okay, this is the property of the absolute value which is mostly used while solving the questions of the absolute values topic, and it is also important for examination point of view because it is frequently asked in board examinations. I hope that you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching, and if you have not already subscribed my channel, please subscribe it right now so that I will be encouraged to make more videos, and also press bell icon so that you will be informed about my coming videos. Thank you very much.